This thing on? Hello? Ah, there we go. Hi there, Ash. Uh, yes, I got bored. She got out of class, and so here I am. I needed some motivation to build anyway, so it's such a very boring task. Hello there, Ash. You've been helping me build this place, is this true? Well, helping Ivy build this place, I suppose. I just sat here and looked pretty up until now. Well, it does look very nice. I suppose I'll just let this playlist run for now. If this thing gets muted, then that's simply how it is. Here we are. Hello there. Hope you're all doing well today. Decided I needed to get some work done around here, and well, after everything that happened today, I have no interest in going back to the what is it called? The Pengy Subs and P realm for a while now. Not that I really intended on doing so in the first place. Mainly worked on the kitchen and servants' quarters. That does have some interesting implications. Oh, it looks quite nice. Well, I won't invade the rooms. I'll take your word for it. Uh, well, I've learned quite a few interesting things today. Now, there's a couple of implications by having you be the one to build all of this. How much of the life that I remember was truly mine? I suppose not my problem, really. Well, of course, the implication that if you are the one to build something that has already existed in my world for quite some time now. Well, that's actually the point. I want to see how everyone's doing, you know, out of character. I want to get to know these creators. I've just learned of their existence. Figure I may as well poke and prod a bit while I can. Nothing exists if you don't build it. Interesting. Ah, this, ah, that is fine. And do I quite remember how this went? Not particularly. I really think those trees in the garden grew on their own. I suppose not. Someone must have planted them. They do look quite different from the trees that grow naturally. That's not necessarily my point, however. It's a build that exists in my memory, and yet Seems as if this is the first time it's come into existence. It's interesting how stars and Skulk look remarkably similar. It is. So, Skulk are stars? Stars are Skulk. Something else. That's good enough. Stars are Skulk. I think I understand what you're trying to say. There's a limited number of items, blocks, you could say, in the world, and sometimes to give off the illusion of one thing, you need to use something else. Skulk only functions the way it does because people decided that's how it does. But Skulk on its own is simply a block. An avenue for another person's creativity. Ah, hello! A new person. Civ. Ah, you, do I remember you? Right, Ivy's brother. Of course, how could I forget? Hello there, Civ. Well, the person behind Civ, I suppose. Should I get a painting there? Step back for... No. Don't want to complicate things too much. So these... Oh, hello there. In my world, these are my souls, but... they're also what's used to represent Ash's children, if I remember correctly. Die for organs. Now that does make sense, actually. Let's see what paintings are I have here. Legs. I believe I've ever come in contact with one, but I did grow up mostly in hell. I've forgotten what most of these look like. Who are you saying hello to? Huh. Right, you! Nightshade G. Slightly different than you, the name above your head, but I recognize you. But now that's off-center. Back to the drawing board. Man of many words you are. How'd you like today? Interesting story, was it not? You'll know your heart's been so cold. Need something with a 2-block center. I should take multiple of these, but don't want to get unorganized. Shall we see these doors open? Not bad, not bad. Use some color, though. Ah! Right, this is roleplay. Yes, this was mentioned. Buddy would like to pay me a visit. Well, he is welcome for tea. He's very welcome for tea, as are you. And you, Ash, and you, Civ. Anyone's welcome for tea if they wish to. I do need to make sure this place is in good shape. Where was I going? Oh. I don't know, but he can stay if he wishes. I'm not hiding anything. 2x1s are good. Let's see if I can find a good one. Wait! I would love a visit from Ash. That'd be wonderful. Sorry, you rarely catch me this excited. So much world to explore, you know? New things to learn, new people to see. I don't typically show this side of myself much. Oh, of course I do. My world functions on a slightly different wavelength than yours, so I may need to... what is it called? Things... perhaps one of you can help me. Things in this world are different than what you could find in, well, the Penguin SMP realm. Things like this. Can't typically find that. What are those called? Oh, no one would want to see Creator Ivy's apartment, I assure you of that. No, not the object itself. The things in this world that make it possible. Like this couch, this table. Mods! Right. Mods, of course. I believe I would need my creator to send a list of the mods that we use here. Am I doing that right? Is that correct? I think that's correct. Yes. Let's see if I can make her do that. Yeah, I'm going. Jesus. Okay, fine. 1 second. Where do I send this? I can... I'll just send it to character info. Everything is lagging. think this is updated. Whoop. Whoop. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, I thank you, Ash. I do appreciate it. Ugh. I do need to do something about this place rather than just running around doing nothing. It might be more men's style. Let's check a couple of these out. That could be. I really should keep these. I'm gonna. Let's try things. Need more lights. Does this turn on, or is it just decorative? There's not much use of a lamp if it doesn't light things up, but fine. Ah, no, I almost just destroyed those paintings. That wouldn't have been good. Let's go with Old Faithful. Give some light. I think that might give them trauma for some reason. Perhaps. I might remind them too much of Java. Not bad. Has the blue from the carpet, the red. That's a nice addition. Ah, no, come. Hate that image. I feel like I'm missing something. See if I have a 3x1 down there. Those are only 3 bones I have. Because my string may have broken. Quite possibly. Okay, I think it should be fine now. Okay, I think it should be fine now. Okay, well now that I'm looking at it, I don't like it. Oh, I'll figure it out. Does it need to be bigger? What do I need to add to this place? Don't like that painting, I've decided. Not quite sure which painting I do like, so I suppose we keep it for now. Let me swipe that. Give them a chest to store their belongings. And it gets in the way. Table. Bedside table. The lamp. Oh, now that has light, which means we don't need to worry about this. Perfect. Can you toggle that? You can! Wonderful. This leads to nothing currently. That's supposed to lead to the music room, right? Well. Didn't quite mean to do that. We leave it like that for now. Give me a table. Lamp. How much do I necessarily need a lamp? Not particularly. Also, that doesn't fit at the curtain. It's wonderful. I could put a lamp there for seemingly no reason. That looks stupid. What to do, what to do. Might put bookcase down here. Let's put these paintings away before I accidentally clear them. What's that? Alright then. This... What to do with this? What to do with this? Let's try some mangrove to tie in those trapdoors. Make sure I have you invited them. Well, that's certainly not it. Hmm. The other way better. Pictures. I could put pictures of something. Now that I think about it, I really don't remember much about family. Well, they were assholes anyway, so not much I should worry about. I mean, we all were demons. Hmm. No, it's not. I'll fill these eventually. That's not the right way. It's very up song. Oh. I will put books in that eventually. Probably. No. I don't necessarily need a desk. I have my study down below. What could I put here then? I do need some kind of dresser. Don't have much room for one at the moment. Do I enjoy being a character? I mean, not exactly my first choice of a career path, but it's been entertaining. I've enjoyed learning about this story, witnessing it, changing it every now and again. Maybe didn't think I'd be as big of a deal as I've come to be, so I've come to learn a lot about this world, how it functions, all of you. I feel pretty confident with where I am at the moment. Do you enjoy being a creator? I mean, you put your characters through all of these. Oh, well, I suppose I can ask you in person. Hello there. Float here often.
No, not really. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Hello.
Did I startle you? You know I'd be here.
No, I just realized I hadn't set up my audio.
That does serve problems.
It
I
does. It does
don't
indeed.
like this painting, but I don't know what else to do.
Hmm. Well, you have other paintings, don't you?
I do, but I wasn't that big a fan of any of them.
Fair enough.
It needs to fit within certain parameters.
Hmm.
I'm looking for a 2x1.
We only have a one, unfortunately.
Of bats. I can show you what I was looking at before.
Mm-hmm. Dear God.
They are quite loud.
Yeah. What, the LAs? The what?
Delays.
Ah. I mean,
Bats.
it's not bad.
This feels like it would give men trauma somehow. Am I
I
wrong?
no, you're not wrong. I don't even know what it is, but yeah.
It reminds me of an ink blot test.
That's cute.
It is. This feels like it would remind them of Java.
Yeah.
Come.
Hmm.
Breaking the wall. I just said I hated that.
I mm, feels feels like it's going for a certain theme that just does not exist here.
Yeah.
That's cute.
It's quite a contrast if you look over there.
Uh, yeah. Hmm.
I could switch that one to the bridge. One moment.
Okay. Huh. Can you not fly?
Can't fly. I just did.
Oh, you did. That's that's not bad.
Do you have any ideas on how to improve it?
No, no, I don't.
Precisely. It'd really help if I did something about this roof.
I don't think the roof is necessarily bad.
No, but it does. Color palette's a little difficult.
Hmm.
Could give men a closet.
Wee. Banger. Mm-hmm. Oh, swear to God, if I break a block and there's lava, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Are we still in hell?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did you not know?
Well, as per the narrative, at least, we are in. What was it? A realm of my own creation?
Right? Well, I mean, technically, this is a realm of your own. I mean, it's not connected to a greater substance. But I mean, we work within limitations, so we had to put this in another.
See, so there's only a certain amount of realms that can be used to represent certain things.
You have the overworld, the nether, and the end. There's some mods that give you more realms, but I mean,
Right. The end was where the Library of Everything is located.
yes.
I see, I see. Interesting. Well, I'll make a closet. Not exactly a builder.
I don't know. I mean, this place is really nice.
Well, to my knowledge, this is the first time I've truly built many things. Usually I have people do that for me. Oh,
Well, I mean, it's been me, Soup, and Ivy building this.
that checks out.
And I mean, Ivy's the person behind you, so I'm sure she inspires some of your skill at least.
Uh, suppose, can she sew? Or is that
I
more of a wish fulfillment?
I don't I don't I don't I've never heard Ivy talk about sewing. So I don't think so.
That answers my question. Mm. One can add to this as they wish.
Yeah, fair.
I have my study downstairs, so I don't necessarily need a desk.
Mm. And you can have one anyway. Like late nights or
I suppose, but I'm really not quite sure where I would put it. I could.
you.
Chair I used for downstairs.
Let me check. You got the right one.
Not. I could. That seems right.
Cute.
seems adequate.
I like it. I like it, Picasso.
Yeah, I've heard that phrase before.
The vocal stiff at this point.
You say it often.
Soup is the one that uses it the most, I think, out of all of us.
I feel that looks ugly.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no.
I do not like that. What are you doing in my room?
He's just chilling.
Well, there are more of them now. Wonderful. This leads somewhere, theoretically.
Where?
I believe it's supposed to lead to the music room.
Ah.
But need to make a sewing room so men can start on their assignments, but I'm not sure whether I should make it up here or downstairs.
Hmm. I mean, it's more
Oh,
convenient if it's up here.
that is true. I don't typically sew as much as I embroider, but I suppose that they aren't too different.
Hmm.
So what is your world like?
Uh, kind of like yours, but more round and without magic.
Round and without magic. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, your world is very blocky. It's got a lot of squares, no circles.
That is true. We do have circles, kind of.
Um,
That's a circle.
no.
It's more circular now.
That's more circular. That's not really a circle.
Well, this is the closest to a circle I can get you.
That's true. That's what I'm trying to say. You got a lot of squares.
That is very true. We do have a lot of squares. So your world is circular without magic.
Yes, that is best way I can think to describe it. Let's see.
Is that the world that, what is that? Fragment Lorien is from?
No.
No.
No, Lorian's world has magic.
Right, that does make sense. Is it round?
Um, yes. It's sort of a figment of the imagination, but typically when you imagine those kind of situations, they are a bit more round.
I see.
See, Lorien is also from a game, but a bit of a different kind of game.
Different how?
You ever heard of a tabletop RPG?
No, not particularly.
Okay. So, basically, you get a group of people together, and you're like, there's a world, and there's characters. What do your characters do? And here's whether or not they succeed based on the roll of a dice.
Is the die also circular?
No. So, I actually have dice with me right now. There's one in the shape of a triangle. There are a couple that are, like... It's, like... They're all kinds of different shapes. There's some that are cubes, there's a triangle, there's, like... hexagons and shit like that. Does that make sense?
I believe I'm following.
Okay. But yeah, imagine like a 20-sided... Imagine like a sphere, but it has 20 sides. Like that.
I see. I do need to remind you, I don't know what a sphere is.
Okay.
I mean, I know what I think of a sphere as, but I'm assuming it's very different from you.
So imagine a block, but it has 20 sides.
I believe I'm following.
It's like that.
I see.
Except there's also 12-sided dice, there's 8-sided dice, 10-sided dice. Like that.
So every universe is a different manner of telling a story, but the story is being told all the same.
Yes.
I see. What inspires you to make these stories?
Fun. It's a lot of fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
I know quite a few of your characters do not find this situation very fun.
I'm well aware. It's like a living punching bag. Like you're getting enrichment from punching the punching bag, but the punching bag is not having fun. It's like that.
I see. So, Ash is your punching bag.
Kind of. But also, I like that little guy. It's like a punching bag that you adore. Like a cute
I don't think
bag.
Ash believes that you like them.
Yeah, I'm well aware. You know, I'm sure Ash can really feel the love.
So what was the motivation behind making them gay?
Why the hell not?
That's fair enough.
I mean, I'm gay. Why not make them gay?
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with people being gay?
No, I have no problems with people being gay. But you play out these elaborate stories with between these characters that are people. And I simply have questions.
Well, simply, sometimes characters just turn out a certain way.
Right.
And there are times where you don't intend for a character to become a certain way, and they just end up that way.
So my theory was correct.
Yes.
Sometimes characters get away from you. They have their own free will in that sense.
Yeah.
Even if ultimately their story is the same.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We have had to actively stop our characters from doing things.
Right. I do believe I've heard it mentioned that Ivy has had to make her character more stupid.
Yes. Also had to stop her from leaving the family.
That would have been interesting to witness.
You weren't meant to exist, actually. You just kind of showed up one day.
I've gotten that a lot.
Like, genuinely. You started as a joke. Ivy was like, what if I was a hallucination? What if I was a voice in Men's head? And then she was like, actually, that's a fragment of Ivy. Whoopsies.
Interesting. So how did you start your character?
I'd heard about people doing telling stories through Minecraft, doing Minecraft roleplay and stuff like that. And I was like, okay,
Minecraft, is
that
that
sounds
what this
fun.
place is called?
Yeah, Minecraft.
Hmm.
I'd heard of
Rather apt
people
name. You do
doing.
mine and craft.
That's true. It's a very yeah, it's a very proper name. But I had heard of people doing Minecraft roleplay, and I thought I wanted to give it a try, so I did, and that's where Ash came from.
Your character's from Investors SMP?
Yes, that's where they originally started, but they do have a backstory that wasn't a part of Investors.
So what are these different realms? How do you decide which one you go to?
What do you mean?
Pengi sub SMP, Investor SMP? Different realms,
Oh,
different universes?
well, you get into them in different ways. I joined Investors because of someone whose live streams I watched, and I realized he had a viewer server, a server for his viewers, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll join that. So I did. Same thing with Pengy Sub SMP. Pengy is a well-known streamer, live streamer, and
Streaming what I'm doing right now.
Sorry?
Is streaming what I'm doing right now.
Ivy is indeed streaming what you're doing right now. Yes.
Oh, I see. Continue?
And I was like, hell yeah, I'll get on that action. What?
I was trying to break the wall and then
What did you do?
I was trying to break the wall and then I hit an LA.
No!
Anyway. Not quite sure how big I want to make this. Suppose I could make this room for multiple different things.
That's true.
Dig first, ask questions later, I guess.
Fair enough. Hey, what's that? There we go. What makes you so curious about this?
Is everyone not curious about the world they live in?
I mean, fair enough.
I don't imagine I was supposed to be as self-aware as I've become.
Oh no. No characters were supposed to be as self-aware as they've become.
So then what happened?
Isn't that the $1,000,000 question?
I suppose it is.
We metagamed a little close to the sun.
What is metagaming?
So it's when you know things out of the game and then you take them into the game. Sort of.
I see.
Like,
and
sort
that's
of like
that's how omniscient characters. Their creators know something, and thus they do. But if their creators aren't aware of something, it's just as I thought.
Character can't know something that the creation doesn't, or the creator doesn't.
It's just as I thought, then.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for this insight.
Mm-hmm. Of course, of course. I heard that was a running theory of yours.
It has been. I've had quite a few theories. Most have already been confirmed by now.
Are there any more that you want to share that I don't already know about? I can answer most of your questions.
I'd have to think on that for a moment.
Alrighty.
Future is written, but
Yes.
not subject to change based off of your own whims. Ivy was
If
not
you
always
ask,
meant to be a walking bomb.
no, she was not.
What inspired that change?
Madoka Magica.
What is that?
It's a show, an animated series about magical girls and sort of subverting that genre.
So, you're inspired by stories made by other creators to do something similar in your own.
Isn't every story inspired by another?
You're not incorrect. What was your initial inspiration?
Um, hmm. My initial inspiration for Ash. Uh, well, I mainly took from what other people and investors are doing with the corruption, which was inspired by the server that Panky was on at that time. Uh,
See.
got it. I
So the
know.
infections only function the way that they do because people said it should be so.
Basically, yeah.
Skulk and corruption on their own don't actually do anything unless someone decides that they do.
Exactly.
So, say a character was around an infection like skulk or corruption, or something of the like, but their creator didn't want them to be infected, and so they wouldn't be, no matter how much logical sense it would make for them to be.
Yep.
So nothing can happen if a creator doesn't authorize it.
Yep. Pretty much.
I see.
There are characters who, by all accounts, should die, but they don't. Because, you know.
What characters are those? I suppose the ones who have defied fate?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that what defying fate is?
What, defying a logical sense, or?
At a creator's command, yes.
I'd say so. In a way.
What makes you decide whether something should make logical sense or go according to your own whims?
Depends on the person, really. Some people are more logic based, some people just like to have fun.
Which do you think Ivy is?
think she's pretty logical. I think a lot of things she does are, a lot of things that happen to her make logical sense.
I believe that there are certain things she wants to happen, but she has to come up with a logical reason for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Or else it won't.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of things that I'd like to do with Ash, but, they can't happen because there's no logical reason for it.
Like what?
One day I'm gonna kill them. One day. But they
Well,
can't die yet.
I'm sure Ivy will be really happy to hear that.
Oh, she'll be overjoyed. She'll have so much fun. Parties in the streets, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
If you do kill them, what do you do next?
Play a new character, I guess.
Well, isn't the character you, in a way? They hold your name, that's relatively significant.
Well, yeah, they're based off of me, but they're not really me, but they're based off of me, yeah.
If you played a new character, would they take your name as well?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think I'm gonna use this much floor space. I do want a bit of a hallway.
If they did take my name, they'd probably be another version of Ash.
I'll use a different block momentarily. I think that's a long enough hallway. And perhaps longer. So is that why Ivy's being fragmented? So that she can start a new story?
Maybe. I'm not in Ivy's head. I don't know how she thinks.
It's fair enough.
Some questions you'll just have to ask Ivy herself, I suppose.
Ivy is a lazy ass motherfucker. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think so.
You think I'm wrong? Also,
Not less lazy than I am, I'll say that much.
you haven't seen her outside of Minecraft. Keep hearing things about phones. What is a phone?
You see, it's my device that allows me to watch the live streams that you do.
Ah, see.
I can
Why did I
also
think that carpet was
contact
lava?
people with it. Sorry?
I thought that carpet was lava for a moment.
Yeah, yeah, I see it.
I believe Ivy is getting bored of this and would like to go watch Dungeons and Dragons if you'd like to join her.
I would love to watch No Dice with Ivy.
Wonderful. Well then, I suppose that concludes this. It was lovely to meet you. I suppose I will be getting a visitor at some point, which should
Looks
be
like you will.
interesting. I'll have to reset the table for tea. I think there's a little too much on these tables. Not quite
Oh, yeah,
sure
no,
who's gonna eat all of this.
I mean, hey, maybe Buddy will be hungry.
Perhaps. I'm not even sure if he eats, to be entirely honest with you.
Probably
I
not.
just have a
Let's
whole
be
thing
so
of
real.
cheese on my plate. Anyhow,
Oh, fun thing. You remember that? You remember that servant that came in while you're talking to men?
the annoying one, yes.
That was me. Just for funsies.
Ah. Consent isn't surprising. Well, this has been a lovely mindfuck for one evening.
Yay! I look forward to talking to you again soon, Cerbera.
You as well.
Tee.
It's time, no, it's time, no, beep, 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 beep. Alright, it'll be end stream.
Alrighty.
Oh, that was great. Glad Cerbera got to meet so many people. She's a lot more self-aware than I meant her to be, but I got bored after class. And anyway, she'd already met people, so I figured I might as well just let her run loose for a bit. I also did need to get some building done. Not that I did much of it. But anyway, I am gonna go watch No Dice now. So I